What's up everybody, this is Yair and today we're going to draw Super Saiyan Blue Goku. Okay, so today we are going to learn how to draw Super Saiyan Blue Goku. As you can see, I drew a perfect square. Each side is 3.5 centimeters, but you can draw it in any size you want to. Just make sure to use a suitable paper size. Okay, so this is gonna be a 3/4 pose. We are going to start by drawing Goku's face. Then we'll use two guidelines to mark the center of his face. So now we can start drawing the wrinkles between the eyes, followed by the eyebrow. As you can see, it gets thicker towards the edge. We'll add some hairs right next to it, draw the bump above the eye, and then to create the eye we'll simply use 3 lines, 2 diagonals and the curve underneath. We'll add the cheek marks, of course, and the pupil at the center but slightly to the left side. Next we'll do the same process for his right eye, but this eye will appear noticeably smaller because of the angle. Next, we'll draw the nose by using 5 lines. Follow these next steps. And of course, make sure to draw the pupil because I forgot. Now we'll draw the mouth really close to the nose with a very small gap. And we'll add some curves to indicate his bottom lip. Now we can draw the hair. So we're going to start by drawing 4 spikes of hair on the front. Next, we are going to draw the ear. So first we'll start by drawing the overall shape of the ear, and only then we can start add all the details. We'll also add the sideburn and add some lines right below the hairlocks. Next, we'll draw the neck and the trap muscle. And now we'll add one more spike right there. That's the signature Super Saiyan Blue spike. We'll add one more tiny spike right there, and then we'll use these guidelines to help us keep the right proportions for the rest of the hair. Once we are done with that, we can add some details, and we'll do that by drawing some lines from side to side in the direction of the shape, in the direction of the spike. Awesome. Next we are going to refine the neck, and we'll do that by adding the neck muscles, the trachea, and we'll add his right trap muscle as well. Awesome, so now we can focus on the torso. So first, what we are going to do is again starting by drawing a rough shape of the torso. We're going to cross it in the middle. And now we can add the details, so we'll start with the chest muscles. Then we'll draw the color of his vest and the color of his shirt on top. And now we'll draw the creases of the shirt as well. Awesome, next we'll indicate the arms. So as you can see, I'm starting by drawing the shoulder, the bicep, and just the rough shape. And I'll do the same for the right side. Now we can add the details. So again, the shoulder, the bicep, and the forearm. And we'll add more details to the left arm as well, the forearm, the tricep, and the elbow. Next we'll refine the shirt underneath, just by adding the sleeves and the creases. And we'll just add more creases to the gi overall. Awesome, next we'll refine the belt. Again, we'll do that by drawing lines from side to side. And now we'll just do some refinement, some last touches to the sketch. Awesome, and now we are ready for the inking process. But before we are going to start, I made some changes and I forgot to record them, so I fixed the eyes a little bit. I made him look more curved at the bottom. I moved the line next to his right eye a bit to the left, and I made his tricep slightly thinner. These are not huge changes at all, but overall I think they give this drawing a much better look. Okay, so now we can move on to the coloring process. So I'm gonna use Copic markers. Those are alcohol-based markers, which means they can blend very well. But you can use color pencils as well, or use your HB and B pencils and just do some shading. So if you look at your top left of the screen, you can see the exact number of Copic I'll be using. We are going to start by coloring the gi with some orange tones. Usually I'm gonna use 3 tones for every object: the brightest, the mid-tone, and the darkest tone. As you can see, I'm starting with the brightest tone, and I'm coloring in the direction of the shape. As you can see, I'm doing it by pulling lines and pushing lines, just spreading one layer all over. Next, we're going to use the mid-tone, and we'll do that to add some shade. We'll do that right below the creases and mainly on the right side, because the light source for this drawing will come from the left side, which means of course that the right side will appear darker. Awesome, and now we'll use the darkest tone for the most shaded areas. And the final step will be blending. So we are going to use the mid-tone to blend the darkest tone with the mid-tone. And we'll use the brightest tone to blend the mid-tone with the brightest tone. As you can see, I'm adding more and more layers, trying to blend the colors. To reach a nice harmony until we get this look. Awesome, so we're going to do the same process for the belt. Again, I'm gonna start with the brightest tone, coloring in the direction of the belt, in the direction of the creases. Then I'm gonna use the mid-tone to add some shade, mainly on the right side. And then I'm gonna add some more shade and blend it as well until we get a gradient look just like that. And you know what? I'm gonna add one more color for the gi. We'll use a brown tone just to add more shade. And we'll blend it, of course, with E07. Awesome, next we are going to color the shirt underneath, again with the same method as before. And now we are ready to color the skin tones. So for the skin tones, I'm gonna use 4 tones. Just like before, I'm gonna start with the brightest tone. And as you can see, I'm leaving a blank area to create a nice highlight. And now we'll continue with the same method, adding the mid-tone, a darker tone, and then finally the darkest tone. And of course, we'll blend it along the way. Awesome, and now we can focus on the face and we'll do the exact same method. As you can see, I use the darkest tone with a very minimum use on the face, because I just don't want to overdo it. I don't want the face to appear too dark. We're going to come back to the eyes, but now I'm gonna demonstrate how to color one spike of hair, and again we'll do that with the same technique. So we'll choose the brightest tone, that's B00, and we'll color in the direction of the shape, leaving a nice blank area to create the highlight. Then we'll use a slightly darker tone to add more saturation. Now we'll add an even darker tone, that's BG05, just to add some shade to the spike. We'll do some blending just like I explained before. Then we'll add the darkest tone and we'll do some more blending. Awesome, so this is the result we want to get. So we're going to do the same process for the rest of the hair. Awesome, so we are done with the hair. And now we'll go back to the eyes. So for the eyes, we'll use the same colors we used for the hair. We'll start with BG01, but as you can see I'm leaving a blank area on the far left side, again for the highlight. Then we'll use a darker tone to create some shade. And now an even darker tone than that, and we'll blend the colors of course to create a nice gradient. Next we'll color the eyebrows with BG05. And we're going to add some more shade for the eyes, because I don't want them to blend with the eyebrow. Awesome! And the last thing to do is take the skin tone and just color the border between the skin tone and the hair. And we are done! Everybody? This is how you draw Goku Super Saiyan Blue. I hope you guys and girls enjoyed this tutorial. Please let me know how you did in the comment section. If you're new, make sure to like and subscribe. I upload new videos every weekend. And if you want to buy some of my art, you can check out my Etsy shop. The link is in the description box. That's it for today. Thanks a lot for watching, everybody. Keep being awesome as always, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace.